Hello, chat. How are we all doing today? Oof, that music's a bit loud. Let me turn that down. But yes, we are back and doing more texture work. So I guess there isn't really much new to report in terms of news. I guess the start of the stream is always Bunlith news. Nothing new for Bunlith news. So let's just jump straight in. See, we got everyone in chat. We got Hugo, Reverbial, Cave Smasher, Krenna, hello. Modeling a bird person? Yes, we are. You love bird people? Happy to hear that, Prism. Also, hi, Prism. This is still a bit loud. How are we doing volume-wise on y'all's end? Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, so I did a little bit of texture work off stream, not a whole lot, mostly just like the back shading and stuff, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna continue working on the trench coat. So here we go. So pretty simple, we're just gonna start putting some highlights on the top and some shading on the bottom of that. This is still too loud, my goodness. There we go. And some shading on the bottom. Oops. Not enough. So, this needs to be, I should say, finished by tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit my deadline, so I'm going to hopefully dedicate some time tomorrow morning to finish up, wrap up anything that's left. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Okay. It's already looking a lot better. Oh, that doesn't look good. What's going on here? This texture's bleeding through a little bit, as you can see. So we're just gonna go ahead and fix that. There we go. That's better. Artsynth, hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good time. Yeah, so I did also finish the chest feathers. So let me take these glasses off, goodness. We're inside, we don't need those on. But we do need to continue shade, or we need to shade the chest feathers. So I'm going to proceed to do that. Feargalm says, how many of your commissions come in with big witch hats? Only a couple. I would say less than 5. But more than one, definitely. This is definitely not the first. For sure. Definitely not the first. I I do not like Breath of the Wild music that much. Skipping this one. I have the same, just, you know, chill Zelda music track mix playing from our last stream. Was our last stream yesterday? I don't even remember. Can't go wrong with Zelda. Oh, classic Zelda, I guess. Ever done anything in Pico 8? Never touched it. Never touched Pico 8. Everything I need's in Blender, so why need, you know, so like why jump to a different program other than because it's novel? You know what I mean? Hugo says, why not make your own playlist if you hate Breath of the Wild music that much? Because I keep forgetting to until we start the stream. I just keep forgetting. Furgolm says, last stream, you never stopped, you're always streaming. Unfortunately, that isn't the unfortunately for y'all, that isn't the case. Hugo says ADHD, my old nemesis. Yes. It's like welcoming home an old friend. Okay, so standard underarm shading right there. Oh, also, nope. Shading on the second trench coat flap. Cool. What's going on here? Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Skyward Sword's got some music. Skyward Sword knows what's up. Okay, that works for me. Krana, hello. Skate, thank you so much for the 9-month resub. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Tara says, Monster, do you have an opinion on women that are taller than 6 foot? I mean, I'm biased because I myself am taller than 6 foot, but, you know, I think very highly of tall women. I love tall women. Gotta be honest though, as a tall woman, other tall women sometimes can be seen as competition. I'm kidding, of course. But, it is a bit strange because, you know, because I am a hashtag tall woman. I do not see women being taller than me very often. So when that does happen, sometimes I can get a little uncomfortable. You know, I'm like, I'm used to being the tall one. I don't like this. So, and not even they are taller than me. Sometimes they can be like an inch or two shorter than me, and that's still taller than I'm used to. And I'm always just like, I don't like this. I like being the tallest person. Not even I like it. What the fuck? Not even I like it. It's just I'm used to it, you know? I'm used to being the tallest person. Furgal, that is very funny. Yes, highly. I think highly of tall women. That is very funny. Pun not intended. Tara says, I've been Tall Woman Appreciation Year. Apparently. You've been appreciating tall women all year? You should be appreciating tall women all life. Your entire life, you should be appreciating tall women. Okay. Unchi says, I've always been accustomed to bowing down to listening to people. Yes, exactly. Liar says, I'm a 5'2" guy. Everyone is taller than me as far as I'm concerned. That's wild. We're a foot apart, Dice. We are a foot apart. I'm 6'2". Short king, absolutely. 6'2" without the platforms, I must add. Okay. So the edge of the trench coat probably should have a highlight on it. The edge of the trench coat sleeve, which is here, I believe. God, I fucking love a nice ambient spooky track with some spooky harpsichord. I feel like spooky harpsichord is underappreciated in video game OST appreciator circles at the very least. I love me a good spooky harpsichord. It spokes me. It spokes me to no end. This should be shadow at this point. What's your opinion of the RimWorld OST? Never heard it, never played it. I don't really like listening to OSTs of games I haven't played before. Tara says, I'm gonna go dive washing somewhere else. Tall woman discussion got you fucked up. Really? That was all it took? God, you cannot see chat at all on stream. That is a problem. Can you mess with opacity? Hello, everyone. Everyone say hello to our new chat, our new stream mascot, Black Square. Maybe we're gonna go really far, you and I, Black Square. There we go. Okay. Okay, can we fuck with opacity? Black Square Coon. Look at, you can actually read chat now. How do I lower the opacity? Oh, this is awful. Hold on. How do I lower the opacity? This is ridiculous. have to make my own black square. Everyone say goodbye, black square. It was nice knowing you. Everyone say hello to transparent black square. Whoa. Black square's long lost sister. Oh, what just happened? You tell me black square is trans? Yep, she sure is. Everyone, spam chat so I can see how tall this chat box is. Correct. Thank you. How high does the chat box go? Okay, I think this is good. Alright, thank you, chat. I appreciate that. Okay. Transparent black square. Hell yeah. Alright. I think we're... No, it's still a bit difficult to read. Like on the bottommost with that white in the corner. I still can't read it. Hold on. Wow. Furgal, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Square siblings. Indeed. Hold on, I'm trying something. I think I am overcomplicating this. That's too dark. That's too bright. That's just right. It's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna stop wasting time on black square. Coon. Okay. Keep cooking. I think we're good. I think this is good enough. All right, where were we? We were texturing. There we go. Okay. Now, trench coats usually have like some sort of buckle or something going across the back. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that now. Am I a TTRPG player? I am not. Mighty Alozen, hello! How goes the arting? Pretty good, pretty good. This is my first bird person ever, and I'm pretty proud of it. What's this song doing? This is the whatever song. This is like the special Easter egg song. What's this doing here? Okay. Good bird person? Thank you. If you're going, I'll see you later. I don't see any shots from the back, but just knowing how trench coats work, I mean, just knowing how trench coats work, there is usually a buckle or something in the background. I'm not really seeing anything there. I do like the seam a lot, though, and we do need more details on this thing, because it's kind of just looking like a, just like a void of color, so... Unfortunately, favorite PS1 RPG, Final Fantasy IX. Unfortunately, I have a pixel density issue, which I somehow completely messed up on. So the trench coat itself has a very low pixel density compared to the rest of the model, which is less than ideal. But we'll make it work. That's not bad. I mean, that already helps, addresses a lot of the issue. Yeah, I really enjoyed Final Fantasy IX. Like most of the old Final Fantasies, I really enjoyed it until it kind of... I know, the classic Final Fantasies, at least, the PS1 Final Fantasies, those are the ones I grew up on. I really enjoyed how they started, because the PS1 Final Fantasies always started very small and personal. And then the stakes over the course of the story, over the course of the discs, the stakes raise and raise and raise, and all of a sudden, the universe is at stake, and you gotta kill God and all that. And like, I always liked the old Final Fantasies when it was just about the characters. Vivi is probably my favorite fictional character ever. I've definitely said that on stream before. But yeah, the ending of Final Fantasy IX, or, the final disc of Final Fantasy IX, doesn't hit as hard as the first disc, but it's still my favorite, even with all that said. Unchi. More character drama. Vivi's arc was incredible. She says Final Fantasy still manages to feel personal play to support. No, you're totally right. You're totally right with it does a better job than like 7 and 8 for sure, I would say. You're right, it does feel more personal than the endings of the other games. That's true. Maybe I'm just nostalgic because I only vividly remember the first disc back when I played it. I did see the ending as a kid, but for whatever reason it just didn't stick with me. And who knows why. Because you're totally right with you know, there's a big important character identity reveal. No spoilers. At the end. And that's pretty neat. I do like that. But, you know, there's just more going on with the characters at the start, which, you know, makes sense. I just love Vivi, okay? I love Vivi. And once his arc, I feel like a lot of game stories suffer from this, even to this day. And just stories in general. Where, like, a character will go through a really important character arc, and then they kind of just chill out. After their arc is complete, they just chill out and don't really say anything important ever again. And by the end of the game, like on that final disc, Vivi doesn't really talk or say anything important ever again. Once again, this is just my old recollection. But yeah, even other RPGs that are known for good character writing sometimes fall into that pit. Sasuke says, I don't know if it's been asked, but are you rocking a new outfit for this stream? This is not a brand new outfit for this stream, but it is Bunlith's latest outfit. I have worn it for a couple streams, but it has existed for a little while now. Go. And she says the reason why I never bothered with Final Fantasy VII is they changed some of the core stuff from the original and making it episodic like a lame excuse. Do you mean the remakes? Do you mean the remakes? The remakes. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is, of course, extremely different, but I'm okay with that. But Rebirth, I still need to finish it. I'm stuck on what's probably the final boss, and it's just not doing it for me. Remake is definitely way better than Rebirth, in my humble opinion. So, for whenever there's like a big block of color, what I usually do is just throw a pattern over it. So here, I'll do 4 by 4. Oh, 3 by 3. No. Don't worry, I'll be toning it down significantly, just getting the pattern down. Can't adjust the size of the pattern brush, or I don't know how. Like that. But of course, it is revealing how bad the warping is, so I might not be able to get away with this. Let me see if I can. Okay, that looks pretty okay. Miss Lonke says I was able to find that add-on, so thank you again. I'm happy you were able to find that. That's good. I'm really happy to hear that. Also, the inside of this model is Galaxy. Well, the outside is normal. So actually, I'm going to... What are we going to do about this? I'm going to... Gonna have to make a new texture. Okay, I can do that. Let's do a 32 by 32. Okay, I do like painting gay space, as I call it. That's pretty simple. Of course, I only have experience painting gay space in Photoshop. So I wonder how I'm gonna make this work here. Space. Okay. It's kind of purpley. Right? It's like purple space, right? Nebula. It's blue here. Okay. But you know, bluish, purplish. So we got some blue here. We got some purple. You know, we're doing some nice gay space. You know, yeah, the usual Nebula colors. You know how it be. It's a purple here. What else is there? Blue, purple, got a little bit of green. Okay, let's go over here on the spectrum. Let's do like a dark green. Yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. Boom. Okay, we're gonna turn this to screen, overlay, screen. Great. pink in there? Let's throw in some pink. Why not? I guess this is pink. Oh, well, whatever. Let's put it down. And you know, I love yellow for gay space. So I'll put some yellow up here. Okay, and then we fuck with it. Cool. Flow through the Cape of Bi Space. MySpace, more like Bi Space. Okay, and then we're gonna make some big stars. This is my first pixel art gay space. Okay, so make some stars. Pretty simple. Pretty standard pixel art stars. There we go. And then we just duplicate a few of these. Can you not drag duplicate? That's annoying. Whatever. Boom. There we go. So let me put this star up here. Oops, let's put the star up here. Big star, do the middle. Go. There we go. The Bi-Space Cape. And it's on the inside of. Oh, it looks like the stars are coming out. It's a bit. Because like it's not on the inside here, but it looks like it's on the inside here. Or I guess not. I think the sparks are just coming from the sun. I don't. It's kind of hard to tell. And there is no galaxy on the inside of the hat here, but there is here, and on the there's a band here, which also isn't present on this hat. Regardless, here, let me just add space. Okay, so we're going to duplicate this. And move you in a little bit. Space. Excuse me. That looks pretty good. If I don't say so myself. There we go. Quony, hello. How are you doing? Oh my good golly, Chigwillikers. Krena says you love my burps. Well, that's... I'm happy, I'm happy, I think, to hear that. I don't really know what to say in response to that. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna... Quony says, doing good. It's official that I'm moving to quantum mechanics. Right now I'm just in between work. Quantum mechanics? That's wild. You must be super duper smart. Okay, that does add a lot. That does look super sick. Let's put the star right up, right there, so you can see it. Thinking of doing something productive, huh? Space here. Probably don't need a big star on this one. Just little stars. Yes, look at that. Oh, goodness gracious, yes. Oh, I'm really happy with that. Oh, look at that. Wow. Pretty. Of course, this did rocket our triangle count to 1,052, which means we are over budget. Okay, you know what? The black square is messing with me. Hold on, we're opening up Photoshop for this. As far as I can tell, Sprite doesn't have a decent gradient tool. Like, I don't think there is a decent gradient tool I can use this for. Okay. So, oh no, there is a gradient tool. Does it work with transparency? Hold on. Never mind. Sprite does have a gradient tool. I'm just being silly. It does. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just lying out my butt. I'll do like a vertical like this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. That's better. I'm so proud of this. I made this in like a couple of minutes. Yeah, it looks farking beautiful. How many polygons do my ears have? Do you mean bundlets of ears? You know, I don't know. Let's answer that. Oh, don't touch. Hello. That gradient makes it look so much better. Yeah, let's open up bundleth. How many gradients, how many triangles is my ear? 34. So 68 triangles for both my ears. Goodness. Regal Bones says it's Miss Bunleth. Hello. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, Regal Bones? The Lanyard mining facility? Yes, this is the Lanyard mining facility. We got a mix on. I didn't know if that was a bit or a typo. Yes, the Lanyard mining facility. Good to know that you enjoy Skyward Sword. Fellow Skyward Sword enjoyer. Yeah, the pattern's a little warped. It should be okay though. I'm really happy with the space. Mining for lanyards. What, are you going to a convention or something? The question is, do I cap these off? Because that's going to make our triangle count skyrocket. Because, you know, you can kind of like see between the layers here. I think if this was for like a PS1 game, I wouldn't. But this is for VTubing, so it's going to be very apparent. So I think I'm gonna break. I'm gonna for the greater good. I'm going to cap this off because this is for VTubing, and I don't like. I want my client to be happy more than I want this to be as authentic as possible, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and cap these off. It does. Zandalier says he thought this was one of the redesigns for Bloodborne card. No, this is in the Bunleth art style. This isn't in the Bloodborne art style. You kidding me? That's cringe. I would never put furries in Bloodborne cart. I mean, Nightmare cart. Just kidding. Bunless and Nightmare cart. There we go. How would you describe your style with someone unfamiliar with it? Somewhere between chibi and more proportionate chibi, right? Like, you know, like they have the big round heads and the big eyes, but the bodies are a little more realistically proportioned than you would expect when it comes to chibi. I guess that's kind of what I was going for. Proportionate chibi. And also PS1, sorry, I feel like that's self-explanatory, but it isn't. Yes. PS1 proportionate chibi. Bloodborne PSX and Bloodborne Cart and Nightmare Cart is Final Fantasy VIII. Somewhere between Final Fantasy VIII and Metal Gear Solid 1. Snap Peep says Yag. Hell Yag. Now the question is, I think I want this trench coat, these trench coat flaps collar. I want the collar to be rigged so it jiggles. I think that'd be important. Thought it was Yeeg? No, it's Yag. It's Ya with a G. It's Yag. You can call it Yeeg, I won't be upset. The YAG co-founder pronounces it Yeeg, so it's only fair. Look at that. Oh, yes. Nightville, hello. Yes, we are. We just did the inner galaxy on the trench coat. And you also have a galaxy on the inside of your hat, which is a bit familiar, if I don't say so myself. Featherhand's very fun, says Rigo Runs. Yes, it was. I was told to look at, Breath of the Wild, the Rito from Breath of the Wild, as a reference. But yeah, Featherfinger is also looked at Falco. Don't like I said, I don't like the fur texture, but I do like the silhouette. It looks really good. What's next? Nightfall says, my connection's a bit spotty, so we'll be more responsive a bit later. Gotcha. Zandalir says, I assume you need some legal resist on the Bloodborne card thing, so did you work on knowing you'd eventually have to change everything? No. I released a previous Bloodborne fan project that was fine. So I always knew that the chance of it being taken down or being, getting into legal issues was always present. And, I was, like, mentally prepared for that. So when it happened, I was only, I wasn't, like, devastated. I was only annoyed. Not even annoyed, just, like, okay, let's do this. Let's do the redesign. And, it's going pretty well. Probably won't be working on it today. We're trying to focus on finishing this. I don't know if we can finish this today, but I don't know, make good progress. Damn, is that it? Let's do some shading on the trench coat. Being cast on the legs, you want some shadow here on the body. So, Wrench says, Benoit. It's true, I am one of those. Foxid says, hi, Bun, what are we working on today? We're working on commissions. We're making a bird person. Can't wait to get started on the head. That'll be soon. Paige, hello. Setups looks a little bit from that last time I was here. Yes, we added a gradient box behind chat so you can actually read it now. Isn't that fun? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, and also, I don't know, I'm using my Armored Core monitors, I guess you can call this, but I've been using that for the last few streams now. But that is still a bit new, or old, I guess. I've eaten today. Hi. Right, so let's get that shadow. So that's right here, basically. Eat I gotta? Oh, Rigo, I have been eating. I actually have some food that I cooked before stream ready to heat up in the microwave when I get hungry again, so don't worry. It's not a food thing. I'm not hungry. I'm not tired because I'm low on calories. I promise. Fox, it says, what's the resolution of your texture map? 256? This is 128 by 128. Bonzo, hello. There we go. Voxa says, I'm impressed with your use of space and that. Oh, you mean on the inside the space? I'm really happy with this texture. C-Rex says, what makes them Armored Core monitors? It's the assets are from. It's literally from Armored Core. It's first person mode for Armored Core. 3, or maybe like on the PSP. I forget which Armored Core, but like these assets are just from Armored Core. Just yeah. And I threw chat on the middle monitor. You can see it because it's semi-transparent. So I'm like looking down at chat. Isn't that fun? Opposite of Armored Core is exposed to exterior. That's funny. Okay, that looks pretty good. Kwani says you can't ask a girl for her exposed exterior. You have to go get to her Armored Core first. Sirix says, oh, the assets. I thought you were talking about my IRL monitors. Oh no, my IRL monitors are very normal. JC Clay, hello. How are you? Gosh, are we... we're not even an hour in. And we're like kind of done with the body already. That was a lot faster than I thought. Let's get some shading on the edge of this trench coat. Hey, Kwani, hey! Paige, you're silly. Okay. Kwani says Paige is getting sillier by the minute. She's watching old Germa videos. Oh no! Now you're watching a bundle stream. It's true. Voltray says, are you a pixel artist initially, or are your pixel texture is just incidental to the PS1 aesthetic. The latter. I was a modeler before I was a texturer. Well, that's not true. I modeled and textured at the same time, but my textures were, you know, like 1024, 2048, so I was just more of a regular texture painter. Like, I did the textures for Arcus, but those were like 1024 to 2048. So those were drawn more traditionally, like in Photoshop. I didn't worry about like pixels that much. So, but then, you know, Bloodborne PSX happened, and Mino did a lot of the initial textures. He textured the hunter and doll, and did a lot of the environments. But the workload was too much for him, so I, you know, took over, or, you know, helped out, and then eventually took over. And that was when I learned how to do pixel art. My first pixel art character was the Cleric Beast. That's why it looks kind of bad. And yeah, we've just been working from there. Basil, hello! Are you the Basil from Sheeplad? Or are you a different Basil? I did the Bloodborne remake. I did. Well, you know, I was the main lead or whatever. Is it a different Basil? Okay. Hi, Basil. I know I'm another Basil. So now I know two Basils. There's a Basil here. Hold on. There's a indie game that is like NES inspired, called Sheeplad. I'm like mutuals with him on Twitter, and this main character is called Basil. So I thought you were the Basil. But you're not, you're a different Basil. I always love meeting new Basils. Hello, new Basil. Regal Bone says Sheeplad mentioned. Yeah, I'm so excited for Sheeplad. And Sheeplas. If he had said Basil Amori, I would have attacked you with my beams. What's Basil Amori? And what beams? Ooh, that looks awful. What's going on here? Look at that pixel disparity. It's awful. I can't do this. Grizzly Boy says, hello, I hear the Game Boy Advance Link to the Past OST. Is that what this says? I thought it seemed like... This is Four Swords. The Link to the Past one's a bit different. Xandelier says, always curious about Nintendo music on streams. Are these ones okay for any reason? Do they normally copy struck? I mean, it's video game music. Although I guess Nintendo has been getting a bit annoying with that. Grizzly Boris says, video music is safe for streams. Yeah, I mean, for like YouTube content, sure, maybe, but like streams, I think that's okay. Hugo says, personally, I default to Basil Mouse Detective. Oh, back on the Basil topic. JC Clay says, I wonder if the version of Zelda's Lullaby was the inspiration for the composition in Scott Pilgrim movie. That was NES Zelda. I believe they were playing NES Zelda in the Scott Pilgrim movie. Sandalere says, I remember when they had that document of all the copyrighted game mechanics for Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, it sucks. I hate it. Stop doing that. It's annoying. Also, when they copyrighted the Nemesis system, can you fucking stop, please? It's super annoying. Grizzly says there was a time when you were only allowed to do gaming streams on Twitch. That's what it was originally for, if I'm not mistaken. Are we, outside of the feet, obviously, are we done with the body? I think, I'm kind of flabbergasted. Are we finished that quickly? Grizzly Horses, wasn't there a court case that specifically said you can't copyright game mechanics? If so, then, well, as we all know, big corporations are exempt from the law, so it doesn't really mean much, whether it's true or not. Loading screen map, video game, mini games over a loading screen, Nemesis system, the Ascension tool. Super fucking annoying. Regal Bone says it really looks amazing. Thank you, I appreciate that. Let's get to working on those feetsies. Let's get to heat from fire, fire from heat. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, heat from fire, fire from heat, heat from fire, fire from heat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, fuck 12, heat from fire, fire from heat. Hello everybody, I dropped my pitch a little bit there to what the fuck? And I wanted to fix that, so excuse me while I did my little voice training. It's important to get down, you know? If you want to voice train, you don't have to voice train, but I want to. Because having a higher pitched voice makes me sound euphoric. Yeah, Sandalere says, is this a sprite? It is a sprite. Did Blender just crash? Oh, is that what happens? All aboard the voice train! Right. Yeah, higher pitched voice. Oops, I opened up Unlith. Higher pitched voice makes me specifically, euphoric. So that's why I put in the work. Okay, that's looking pretty decent. And look at that. Let's get some shines in there. Iron says, ever since I got strep, I've been behind on my voice. I haven't gotten strep, but just, yeah, when you're sick and you got the groggy voice, I do. It does make me sad. It really does. Okay, those shines need to be way higher. Tin says, I struggle with keeping up with the higher voice. My grumbly deep voice is basically a vocal stim, and so I miss it when I don't use it. Yeah, I mean, I had to give up a lot when I pursued a higher pitched voice. I can't do my Tim Rogers impression anymore. But being euphoric, I'm gonna be honest, I know this is a shock, but being euphoric and having a voice that I want is higher priority than being able to do Kermit the Frog. So here I am. But you know, that's just me. That's just like my opinion, man. You're allowed to have a different one. Trade offer, memes for gender euphoria. Exactly. No, that's literally it. Hello. I can't do it. Hello. I can't do Tim Rogers anymore. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Miko Bone says your work pays off, your voice is incredibly femme. You know, like, I don't believe you because of, you know, dysphoria. Like, but I know you're right because everyone says that. So it's just nice to hear. Thank you so much. Dusty Catboy says, hi Bunleth Lady, I did the Blender Donut tutorial for the first time today because you inspired me. I'm so happy to hear that. It's good to get acquainted with Blender. Paige says, you struggling to get your voice deep is adorable. Exactly. That used to be my pitch. That used to be where I hung out. That pitch, Tim Rogers' pitch, was my stomping grounds my entire life until I turned 27. No, I started pitch training a year or two after. I was in denial and, you know, pushing it back until I met a trans girl with a pretty voice, and I was like, oh fuck, I want that voice. That means I want to pitch train. So then I did. I started. Tim said, I will someday give up Patrick Warburton for a femme voice. I accept that, but not yet. IPGL Burnix, hello, hi. Beaglebone says your dysphoria is silly and lying. It is, I know. Winkfast says we're smarter than dysphoria. We know what's up. Right, exactly. I know I'm making progress. But yeah. Beaglebone says, politely, this is how I feel about you in this very moment. Well, thank you. Good tutorial stuff for learning PSX modeling. Yeah, you can... Actually, no. I don't. Whatever you do, Dusty Catboys, do not, listen to me, do not go to models-resource.com and download PS1 model rips because they were obtained illegally. So whatever you do, don't go to models-resource.com and go to the PS1 category. Do you understand? You can't do that. Models-resource, spelled as it sounds. Don't forget the hyphen. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Models-resource.com. Yes, Paige. Whatever you do, don't go there. That would be wrong. That would be against the law. Right page, so you should never go to models-resource.com. Avoid it at all avoid it at all costs. Sorry to be such a disappointment, Dusty Cat. I have no information for you other than where not to go. Cubalin says, "Oh no, my cat ran across my keyboard and now I'm at models-resource.com. No! You must turn it off! You must never go to that website!" Send that cat to jail immediately. Dusty Cat, you are going to get dusted. You watch out. There you go. Those claws look pretty good. I'm gonna hang you outside by the tail, and I'm gonna bap you with my hands to get the dust off of you, and then you're just gonna be, instead of being Dusty Cat Boys, it's gonna be Cat Boys. Okay, I'm just gonna paint bucket these. I guess this is fine. Okay, this is a Breath of the Wild song that I enjoy. Until the fucking birds start chirping. I hate the MIDI birds. They drive me crazy. Paige says next shitpost commission idea for Meg. Her and Bumlet fucking stoned and doing this way face at Red Line. You mean the Pog Point? Hell yeah. Basil says never caught one of your streams before. Happy to have you here. Like, this song, this is a nice chill song until the birds start chirping, and then it sounds like garbage. Sorry, I am such a hater. I'm such a new Zelda hater. I am such a Hatar. Tin says, I've been on HRT for about almost 9 months now. Seeing you exist as your truest self has helped immensely in my journey to my own self-discovery as an MTF trans. Thank you for being non-existing. Truly a gag kind of move. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for sharing your little story there. I'm really happy to inspire. That's it's very sweet. Those fucking chirps. It just ruins it. It's not the chirping. It's just like shitty like MIDI. It's just like the same chirp sound effects. It's just, listen to that. It's awful. Like, why would you ruin such a beautiful song? Like, what the fuck? Sorry. Sorry to ruin that wholesome moment with complaining about Breath of the Wild some more. Oh, did we lose connection? No, okay, we're good. Who put the chirps in? Fucking Breath of the Wild did. So, oh my gosh. Gee, thank you so much for gifting 3 tier 1 subs to the community. To Sonic XE, Glizzy, and Dragon Viper. Thank you so much. Am I a feared hungerhead? Asks Zandalier. No, I played it, but I did model the characters for a commission. F you, Nintendo Hatar. Basil says, are the Fate lines the UV guidelines? It is, it is. Oh, Basil says, I missed this. I hit my 1-year HRT mark a few days ago. Congratulations. I keep forgetting to celebrate my HRT anniversaries. I always forget. I don't know, I'm like on year 4 now. That's good enough. I feel like I'm doing all right. I came out right before the pandemic, like 6 months before the pandemic. There we go. Look at those claws. Look at those claws. Oh, excuse me. Cubon says I hit 8 months in a week. That's amazing. Hey, I just started my 2nd year. Oh, excuse me. So much trans joy in chat. That's amazing. Oh, Archie says, thank you for being one of my biggest inspirations for becoming a game dev. Cheers from a trans creator to another. Where's the fan art I did for you on the stream intro? Oh, is it not? Here, you can send that to me in the Discord, the LWMedia Discord fan art. You have my permission to tag me. If it's not in the carousel, I will make sure to add it. I do. How many pieces of Bunleth fan art are there now? What are we at now? 155 pieces of Bunleth fan art, so it might just be that you were just getting unlucky. We have a lot now, so... But yeah. Dusty Catboy says, do you think there will ever be a PS2 aesthetic revival like how there was for PS1? Absolutely, just give it time. I have a Discord server, yes. Let me type it in for you. For some reason the bot's broken. There you go. Wait, no, that link is bad. That's a broken link. Wait, oh, I think it's a broken link. The invite's broken. I'm so upset. It's because we lost a boost. So now Discord is basically holding the link hostage until we give them money. I fucking hate Discord. I fucking hate Discord so much. Yeah, I don't... That's so annoying. What's my favorite Halo helmet design? The fishbowl one. The one Emil has with the skull scratched on it. Eep says, I think the thing is with the PS2 has such a diverse bunch of art styles like Kingdom Hearts and GTA. I mean, same for PS1. You have Vagrant Story, you have Crash Bandicoot, you have that bunny game that's just lines. Like, I don't think you have... Yeah, I don't think that's any different than from PS1. Jumping Flash, yeah, that one. Wayne Fowler says server boosting is such a dumbass system. Yeah, it's stupid. And Vib Ribbon? Which one? That the one where you just lines. PS1 had a uniform low poly to it, so did PS2. Vib Ribbon, yeah, the one where she's lines. Was that by the Parappa people? The Parappa people? Wayne says low poly art is more about capturing a certain abstract feel than copying a specific art style. Exactly, it's pixel art. You can have multiple, very different art styles for pixel art. It's not one style. Neither is low poly, neither is PS2, but they are still distinct and recognizable. Tins, thank you so much for the 20 bits. And then you look at PS3, you know, when they finally got like spec maps and normal maps being normalized, that's got a distinctive look. Even PS4 with its shitty screen space effect, like ambient occlusion and reflections, like, and like, they look really fucking garbage when you move the camera and they smear all over the place. Like, that's distinct. You know, that looks like ass now, but give it a few decades and we're gonna be looking back on the PS4 and Xbox One graphic fondly. I would say even early PS3 like Demon's Souls is already starting to get a little bit nostalgic. Because like PS2 is usually pretty like flat. Flatter because, you know, they didn't have like expensive spec maps and crazy lighting, you know, so a lot of them kind of looked kind of flat, kind of rough in terms of like texture, right? It wasn't until the PS3 when everything got fucking super shiny, because that was new technology. Eep says, this is my general point, if you showed me a model from a PS2 game and a Dreamcast game that I didn't know the games both models are from, I'd have a hard time guessing which is which. I mean, that's just a skill issue. But, I mean, you have a good point. Like, determining a model by itself between PS4 and PS5, or PS3 and PS4, is more difficult than determining a model between PS1 and PS2. It's true. But we're not talking about just the model. We're talking about the rendering styles, the look, the cultural sensibilities that gave birth to these character designs at the time. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Okay, we finished feet, so I guess we're done with the body? I guess we'll texture the hat there. Yeah, let's work on the hat. Nothing crazy, it's kind of just a hat. Night Veil. So I've noticed, if you're still in chat, I've noticed that the hat has a galaxy band here, but not here. Is it just occluded? I don't know. Let me know if you want a galaxy band on the hat or not. Tin says, my cousin and I have been playing through well together. It's his first playthrough, but I've not gone a session without mentioning Bloodborne PSX and the work you've done. I'm an N64 PS1 model era fan, and your work fits my favorite aesthetic perfectly, so I can't shove about it. I'm pretty sure he's sick of it already. That's very sweet. The band on the left is there generally. Alright, cool, we'll add that. Less texture work for me. Wang Faust says, I like the early Diablo style of making 3D models and then 2Difying them for the game. Yeah, it was pretty popular back in the day. I believe that was how Donkey Kong Country, the original, worked, which is pretty neat. I don't recognize this at all. Oh, this is Triforce Heroes. Who gives a fuck? Sorry. No one cares about you, Triforce Heroes. Okay, real talk. Anyone in chat a Triforce Heroes fan? Let's settle this. Are there Triforce Hero fans? When I was like earlier, when I was like, chat, can you spam chat so I can test this text box? I got way less comments than asking for a Triforce Hero opinions. Look how full this text box is in the corner. I like Triforce Heroes conceptually, but never found a group to play it with. I like the page says I like Triforce Heroes. Tin says I haven't played it. Basil doesn't even know what Triforce Heroes is. I plan to play it one day, but not anytime soon. The only person who says that they've played it and liked it is Paige. Asking gamers for their takes. For real, asking gamers to spam chat with literally nothing, I sleep. Asking gamers an opinion on an obscure video game, real shit. Eep says, I think you can tell what type of person I am. When the Zelda adjacent thing I'm most interested in is our Zet and the CDI YouTube poops. Gotcha. I feel like Tin says, what's everyone's opinion on the CDI Zeldas? I feel like everyone did not care until Madular made a video on them. And now we're all Zelda ZD. Now we were all secretly Zelda CDI enjoyers the entire time. Paige says I liked Triforce Heroes because I was obsessed with the idea of putting Link in a little dress. Trans egg moment, for sure. More shoe.
Sorry, Link, but I can't do credit. Why don't you come back when you're a little richer?
Basil says, is Triforce Heroes good? The greatest engagement bait in the history of Twitch chat stream ended after 12,239 messages of heated debate. I like that Wolf turns his head into a mouth. Oh, goodness gracious. We're gonna make a hat texture, I guess 32 by 32 again. We're gonna save this as T Night Veil hat. Night Veil says, been looking at the coat, wanted to ask if we can make it a little darker. Okay, cool. And the hat? Cool. Alright, let's do that right now. Let me just get this added. Darker. You got it. Let's desaturate that a little bit. How's that? Is that better? That looks a lot better. You can make me do the duck walk. Cool, huh? 420 Cowboy. You know how to make me laugh. I need to play Arzette. Arzette looks really fun. And Mino, who worked on Bloodborne, PSX, and Cart, drew some backgrounds for Arzette, so I really need to play those games. Specular off. There we go. I was wondering what that mysterious ring was around our hat. It was a specular map. This is really coming together. We might be able to finish this today. Okay, yeah, hat, nothing too crazy about the hat. What's my favorite Zelda game, says Tins. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Shoot. What is my favorite Zelda game? I guess Twilight Princess? It keeps changing. It keeps changing. It used to be Skyward Sword for a very long time. Ever since Skyward Sword came out, Skyward Sword is my favorite. No. Probably Majora. I'm playing through Majora's Mask right now. So right now, it's so long since I've played Majora's Mask that I don't think my opinion on it is valid anymore. So I'm going to remove Majora's Mask from the running until I beat it. I'm currently playing through it by myself on my own time. So I will let you know after I formed a new opinion playing it as an adult. That being said, probably Twilight Princess if I can't choose Majora's Mask. Triforce Heroes is 9 years old. My goodness. Okay. I did really like Skyward Sword though. Like a lot. There we go. Twilight Princess is cool. Yeah, it's... Twilight Princess gets a lot of hate that I think is under... that I even agree with. It is, like, kind of edgy to, like a ridiculous, dumb degree. Like, it's very juvenile, right? Like, Majora's Mask was dark, but it executed it so well. Twilight Princess is just like edgy. Twilight Princess is Shadow the Hedgehog to Sonic, right? And that used to make me turn my nose about it, and I was like, Twilight Princess has nothing on Majora's Mask. But you know, as you know, I've grown up. I played Jak 2. Like, I love that style, that edge now. I adore that edge. So when I replayed it when it came out on the Wii U, and I was like, oh, I love this. And also, 420 Catboy 69, Midna is the best character, easy, in like all of Zelda, just from a writing standpoint. She's just the best character, and you can't really even argue about that, honestly. It's less edgy and more goth. I mean, it's both. It's, you know, like, oh my god, your girlfriend's hanging upside down, and she has whited out eyes, and there's 30 of her, and she's laughing. It's like childish creepypasta. Like, it's so childish. It's so juvenile, but that's why I love it so much. It's got character. Creepypasta as a game. Remember the creepypasta scene? Oh, wow, it's wild. True for Midna's transition goals. Girl, I like Midna's transition goals. Zelda creepypasta. We can't talk about Zelda creepypasta without talking about the Zelda creepypasta. But I don't feel like it, so... eh. Nightvale says going back to Jak 1 later in life is jarring since Jak is a silent protagonist in that game. I'm gonna kill Baron Praxis! God, I love Jak 2. I fucking love it. I played the decompile with a legally acquired ROM of the game. Real. Jack 2 stream. I just beat it. I want to play it again. That game is fucking hard. Legal ROMs real? Yes, they're real. ATN, thank you so much for the subscription. Ba la 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 la. See, the town themes in Breath of the Wild are good, but that's it. Turn the wireframe off so I can actually appreciate the texture. Go. Should I blur these? Maybe. What about Jack 5? We getting a Jack 4, chat? Are we getting a Jack 4? Am I holding on to hope? Am I as gullible as a soul, as a Bloodborne 2 person? Or as a Bloodborne fan is holding on hope for Bloodborne 2? Jack 4, I can feel it in my bones. Look, Naughty Dog needs a new something new to work on. Who am I kidding? Why do I even care? What's his face is a Zionist. I need to stop caring about that franchise, about that game company. Dusty Catboy says, I've been studying some Warcraft 3 models for a bit now, and these things like sub PS1 quality. That's kind of cool. Yeah, PS1 was not the least powerful console on the market, or the least powerful, you know, lowest poly. There were games that were lower poly than what the PS1 was capable of doing, for sure. Paige says Naughty Dog only cares about making Zionist propaganda and winning a ton of awards for it now. I mean, you said it, not me. But you ain't wrong. God, it's depressing. Jesus fucking Christ. Tin says I must go when people need me. Jumps out of frame. Tuxedo Mask style. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay, looks pretty good. Unshi says Last of Us is overrated and wants to be a film so bad. Neil Druckmann is a pretentious, talentless hack. I mean, sure, he's also a Zionist, so it doesn't really matter. He's also just a Zionist, so whatever. Artisan says, I have to go to sleep. Bye, boss. Bye, chat. Bye! Okay. That's looking pretty good. They want the pixels to be square and lined up. Pages, what's the propaganda? Oh, I mean, you could take it away, Paige, if you want. I don't want to spend all day talking about Last of Us 2 being Zionist propaganda. Basically, the WLF, seriously, the Hammerites and the WLF are basically the IDF and the Palestinians. That's what it was inspired by. There is very, very, very overt references, especially to the checkpoint wall that was used, and is just the checkpoint wall literally just shows up in The Last of Us Part 2. And just after, you know, like the Hammerites use secret bridges, secret pathways to get around, which is basically an inverted version of how Palestinians use tunnels, right? It's very, very blatant, and they're called the WLF for fucking crying out loud. And yeah, once you see that and see how the Hammerites are characterized as like fucking crazy cultist savages who hate LGBT people, it's just fucking disgusting. I hate it. I just hate it. And it's framed as like, oh, you know, they're just two factions who are going at it, you know, cycles of violence. And it's just like, you know, when you frame Israel and Palestine fighting as like two people at war, you are helping Israel, right? You don't call it a war, you call it a genocide. Yeah, it's fucking awful. It is disgusting. So yeah, I'm not can't say I'm too excited for Jack 4 now that I think about it. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I kind of feel like I want like a rim on the hat. This looks a bit... looks like it's missing something. Ah, Smash Brothers Brawl, the best one. Because it had a bangin' single player. That looks better. The best one, Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Okay, well that's the hat. Here, let me shade. The demos, yeah. Wasn't there like a speedrunning community that popped up over trying to finish the Ocarina of Time demo? Like to actually finish it? Or am I just making shit up? That sounds familiar. That sounds like something speedrunners would do. QBK, hello! QBK comes in saying, I just had the honor of introducing someone to Yag. Gotcha. Zandalir says, wasn't the demo the full game, but with the timer? Yes! Yeah, exactly. It was just the Zelda ROM. They just threw it on there. wonder if Summoning Saw has extended video about it. Maybe. I watched a video about it, I'm pretty sure. It's been a sec, but yeah. Look at that! Look at this! We gotta look at this. This character is so designed. Okay, I do want to add a shading on the rim, because right now these kind of blend into each other. It will be possible. The speed run is 7 minutes, exactly. Just get a rim here. Character not designed. Character designed. We tick in that box. Oh, we be ticking that box. Okay, let me... Boom. Character designed. Check that shit out. You see how it just totally separates now? It doesn't blend into each other? Because we got a good rim on it. Ever try Monster Hunter? I did. Didn't like it. Sorry. Can I gush about Skyward Sword a little? Unfortunately, with ADHD rants, I can't do it on command. It's gonna have to happen naturally. Breath of the Wild 3? Oh god, I hope not. Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but oh god, I hope they don't make Breath of the Wild 3. Please, God. We've brought this up in the last 2 streams, so I'll refrain, but please, God, don't. Please don't. What do you think the next Zelda installment will be? Okay, well, what I think the next Zelda installment will be, Breath of the Wild 3. Absolutely. What I want the next Zelda installment to be, like I said, we talked about this the last few streams, but take the Breath of the Wild engine and make a traditional Zelda game out of it. That's all I want. Just make a nice, good, linear game with a story that isn't bullshit. With a story that isn't nothing. With an actual story. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom didn't have a story. They had lore. Go weird and dark again, Zandalier. Yeah, sure, why not? Well, I don't even think they're capable of making a weird and fucked up Zelda game anymore. Yeah, what would even be left to do with Breath of the Wild exactly? It doesn't need to be a Dark Souls story, but like, you know, it'd be neat to have to do something a little different. Splatoon has openly confirmed queer characters in it? That's neat. Oh, Pages, I mean, Dark Souls has lore like Breath of the Wild. Gotcha. Yeah. Eeps. They, them pronouns. Well, that's neat. Anyways. Zelda. Let's stay on topic to Zelda. Yeah, I just want another linear one. Like the Breath of the Wild gameplay loop could totally work in a linear environment, in a linear game world. They just need to do that. Just fucking do it. Just do it. In real dungeons with actual progression. The sun crashes this time? That'd be wild. We need to bring back Tingle. Yeah. Alright, okay, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm just gonna heat up my pre-prepared food I made. And then we get back, we'll be extracting the head and the hair. So I'll be right back. Hang on, everyone. And we're back. Hello everyone, I'm back and with a bowl of rice and veggies and shit. And hummus. Oh, we got a lot of discussion chat. She says, is my fan art here? I don't know. There's over 150 pieces of bundle fan art. There's no guarantee that yours is going to show up every time I BRB for a few minutes. Unchi, which piece of fan art is yours? It's on your Tumblr? Oh yeah, this is on. This is totally on. I recognize this one. Should be in here. Okay, I want to spend all day going through my fan art folder. But here, I will check to make sure. Here, I'm gonna save this. Please tell me your. No, it's not. I'm gonna save this. And then I'll add. If it's not in, I just want to spend all day working on trying to find it. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work now. Well, I mean, I want all my fan art to be saved. I want all the bundle of fan art to be saved. So I do want it for sentimental reasons. I think we're done. I think we're done with the body. Sleeping says that's a new outfit. It is. It's zipper dress spun left. I fucking hate this song. I hate the song. I hate cat on keyboard song. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I despise when Breath of the Wild OST defenders were like, what, did you want a roaring soundtrack being super repetitive on the overworld? And it's like, as opposed to what? Cat on keyboard repetitive on the overworld? Like, what? Like, it's already repetitive. Just make it good. Sorry. I'll see you later. And Tracker Fox, I'll see you later too. Alright, so Nightvale says, since you're moving onto the bed, wanted to ask regarding the model. Was the solution going to be making the centerpiece in the middle of the hat larger or something else? I'm not sure. Oh, for the clipping? Yeah, we're gonna hide that when the hat's equipped. We're gonna hide the hair. Don't worry. Well, that'll be addressed. John Delirious says my favorite Zelda song is the final melody in Spirit Tracks. Yes, absolutely. Spirit Tracks has one of the best endings
in Zelda. I mean, Zelda always had some really good endings. Twilight Princess, excuse me, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, they all had extremely good, memorable endings. Wind Waker also, yeah, I would say Wind Waker as well. Breath of the Wild, not so much. Sorry, Breath of the Wild. You played hit the targets while the pig stands there and does nothing. Sleeping says, man, can you imagine if Ocarina of Time had put some big repetitive song in the big field area? Everyone would hate hearing that while they traveled. Tracker Fox is not leaving. I'm saying as I appear, most streamers are wrapping things up. Oh, gotcha. Cue ball, and you make such a good point. Gamers will be like, what, would you want to listen to the same song for 10 hours on loop for the overworld for Breath of the Wild? This switches over to a YouTube 10-hour loop. Oh, good golly. Okay, so... Gotta get that. Zora Soda says, hi, first time popping in the stream. I'm really inspired by your work. Oh my gosh, thank you. Wondering what program do you use? I use Blender and Aseprite. Hopefully that answers your question. JC Clay says, same sort of fans trying to tell us that the Switch would chug in performance if they added a PNG to the background of the home menu. Are they seriously saying that? That is so funny. Alright, this beak is probably going to need to be its own UV island. So we're just going to keep on trucking around that. Also the hair is probably going to be its own texture as well. The hair, the air quotes, the hair feathers. Imagine how the performance would chug if they had to render models in a game. The feathers. This is the first fully 3D mouth I've done in a while. Burnix is asking why I chose Bunny as my persona. It was democratically elected on Twitter.com. Simple as that. No other reason. Democratically elected. I love democracy. I'm getting so good at like making like Mediterranean like veggie bowls. I mentioned this in my last stream, but I learned that kava was Zionist, so I started learning how to make my own kava bowls. And I've been having a really good time. I need to find out. I need to make harissa. I really like harissa, so I need to start making harissa on my own. I also just really like bunnies. I am a big bunny enjoyer. Sleeping says the minefield that is buying hummus or anything. Yes, I did find. I forget what the brand is. I just ran out, so I don't have it with me. But there are a couple of brands that are okay. Okay, so right, since it is a 3D model, we need to have the inner mouth sac. Yes, every 3D character with a 3D mouth has a mouth sac. I know it sounds disgusting. That's because it is. Just on the inside, there is just like a sac. There's nothing else I can describe it as. It's just a sac that contains the inside of the mouth. Very rarely do you actually model the throat, unless you're like super PlayStation 6.5 or whatever. But it's usually just a texture, right? So just like that. The mouth sac. Mouth sac. So when it opens, you see the inside. You see the mouth sac. Okay. Sorry for being gross. So yeah, mouth sac is very important. Paige says Lilith, you cannot keep saying mouth sac like this. Mouth sac. Mouth sac. Mouth sac. Mouth sac. Mouth sac. Mouth sac. Okay, I'm done. I got my system. I will not say the word mouth sac again. God damn it. Moist. 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 Hey, Paige, hey, Paige, hey, Paige, hey, hey, Paige, hey, Paige, hey, Paige, guess what? Mouth sac. Sanest bundle up stream. Oh, that's right. This guy's wearing a mask. No, it's not. You wearing a mask? Yeah, you wearing a mask. Okay. Horrid bunny girl bullies innocent shark. Alrighty. Right, so bird beak. Girl? Nose is like up here somewhere, right? If I remember correctly. I'm not a bird anatomy enjoyer, so I'll have to do some research. I'm pretty sure the nose is up there. A sack in the mouth is worth 2 in the foot? That's disgusting. What's not to understand? It makes perfect sense. If I can actually... Boom. Time to live in the woods. Yeah, I never played Age of Calamity. I played the demo, but that was it. Nostril holes are closer to the face? Okay. Like I guessed. Okay. Alright. Head texture is 128 by 128. One file. Show UV. Head. Excuse me. Head. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, your head is gone! JC Clay says, I liked Age of Calamity. The music was so good. It took the minimum themes from Breath of the Wild and expanded them. You mean it took the themes from Breath of the Wild and made them good? So no... Wow. The so-called free thinkers, one head is gone. So no head. See, this song is way better at being creepy and unsettling, in my opinion. Y'all are the worst. You know that? So no head, get out of here. Get out of town! Okay, so... V-Time says, I'm a free thinker. I think for free to get quality thoughts. Okay, time to give this character a soul. Excuse me. We gave Bunlith access to artificing? What do you mean by that? Cool. Alrighty. We are going to... get the liner here. Guess you can call this eyeliner. I mean, whatever. It's just the darker... You know, like the water line is usually just black. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to... It's probably better if I do this. There we go. Ranked competitive thinking, also known as college. That's funny. There we go. Look at that. Eyeballs. Quony, yes! 2 eyeballs! I made 2 eyeballs! Wow! Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's do the beak, which is not yellow. Also, you have a mask. Night Veil, do you want the mask? Because I can't tell if this a mask? I can't really tell. Is that a mask? I'm adding a strap back here. This song is so good. This is Wind Waker, right? Mask would be toggleable? Okay, you got it. I'll make that a texture then. I mean, not a texture. I'll make that a separate model so we can easily switch it on and off. That song is so good. It's one of those like 30-second loops that are just so good. Okay. Meal is done. I guess I can just load up the ref. So it's the B color. Or I guess, I mean, I'm color picking from swans. Excuse me. Nightfell says, I finished a new ref. Oh, well. Probably don't need it now. Almost done. It's a bit saturated. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty good. Sleepy Catherite. Hello. Oh gosh, I am feeling eepy and achy. I didn't really even do anything yesterday. I walked to the store and that was it. Why am I so eepy? Y'all ever have just like that? Like, for me, it happens like once a month. And my body is just like, yeah, no, you're not doing anything today. You're just gonna be exhausted. This is a recovery day. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'm not doing any work today then. I feel like that's starting to happen right now. Have you had that? Is that real? That's not just me, right? Like that, like other people have had that happen to them, right? There's no way that's just me. Almost every day, Zandalier. Wait a minute, chat. Is this chronic pain? I have chronic pain, don't I? Is that chronic pain? That's chronic pain, isn't it? But I didn't do anything. Sometimes the EB comes for us all. Is that chronic pain? I don't know. I'm just a bunny. Are there any chronic pain experts? I have malaise. Fuck. I mean, yeah, I guess. Any chronic pain experts in chat? Is Paige still here? You have chronic pain? Oh, let me just repeat what I said. You ever just have, you know, just like once every month, every couple of months where your body is just like, nah, you're not doing anything. You're just going to be extremely tired and sore. Even if you didn't do anything, you're just going to spend today being tired and sore. Is that chronic pain? Is that what chronic pain is? Do I have chronic pain? Did I stretch? Yeah, I mean, I worked out this morning. Chronic Page, funny. Like, I worked out this morning, but I don't like this fucking sore and exhausted just from working out, you know? Paige, would that quantify as chronic pain? I don't like that. Anyways, regardless, I might cut the stream early just because of this pain, chronic or otherwise. This is just extreme aching. No, I'm just exhausted and achy, even though I didn't really do anything yesterday. Drink water? I have been drinking water during stream. I'm not asking for fixes. I'm just trying to identify the issue. But I appreciate the offer, the suggestions. Excuse me. Nightfell says, Pages, it could be, but generally chronic pain kind of describes that state that you're always having on some level. Okay, understood. So this is not chronic pain then. Gotcha. Nightfell, you want me to desaturate it? I can do that. Like, I already desaturated it from the reference, but we can desaturate it even more. I guess we can use this color. That's even more saturated. So you want it significantly less saturated than the reference you gave me. Is that correct? because I can do that. I wish I was aware of me. We're talking about full moons making you EP tired. Which one did I grab the color from? This one. Oh, air shark. Interesting. Looks better. Just grab the color from the OG drawing. Do you mean this one? So you want a purple then? Okay, cool. That looks pretty good. Okay. Felix says, it's my favorite PS2 button. Oh, hold on. You're a generation off there. Making a burb. I am making a burb. That's true. I am making a burb. Ordo says, hi, this is my first time visiting the stream. Hello, I'm happy to have you on stream. Sleepy Catherine says, I thought this was a PS1 button. It is. It is. What would a PS2 button look like? That would be interesting. That would be a fun little art project. PS3 bunleth. PS3 bunleth. No, I guess PS4 bunleth would have the fur cards. Like, would be like, would have like the creepy realistic fur. Like that fucking Crash Bandicoot remake, like the first one. Like this one. Oh my god. The Crash Bandicoot remake, I always thought looked terrible, but it just keeps looking worse and worse as time goes on, in my humble opinion. Like, look at that fur. I hate it. Oh, goodness. Hyperrealism bunleth, where you can see every single fur follicle. Yeah, I remember everyone was like, oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good now. Look at it. And I'm like, this looks terrifying. Yeah, it looks awful. It's aged so horribly. As opposed to Crash 4, which had an actual art style and looks awesome. Here's hold on. Here's Crash 4, which looks way better. Oh, is it downloading? Yeah, here we go. This is Crash 4. It looks great. Excuse me. I am convinced that Crash Bandicoot remake either like had a minimal or just no concept art team whatsoever. I'm under the impression that they just like up-res the models using the base as a reference and just didn't have anyone pen new concepts. Like, that's what it looks like to me. Okay, I like Crash 4. I didn't like the the combat suits you wore. That was really weird. But other than that, it was a really good game. Yeah, the combat suits were a little weird. Go away. Crash 4, go away. I don't want you anymore. Get off my computer. You miss Crash's tribal tattoos? God, remember the fucking tribal tattoos? Remember Mario tribal tattoo? Oh my god. Mario tribal tattoo. Mario tribal tattoo. Fucking Kingdom Hearts 2, hold on. Kingdom Hearts 2, you like, if you remember correctly, Kingdom Hearts 2, you chase, when you're Roxas, you chase a bag around, like a sack. It's like one of the like mysteries of the town, and the sack has its own health bar, and like the icon of the sack has a tribal tattoo. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Is this even real? I don't remember. The sack had a puppy in it? Fun with the still texturing? I am! Look at that. We're doing the beak. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, the sack. The sack, not the mouth sack, the sack. It has a tribal tattoo. Like, it has a tribal tattoo. I'm not crazy. It has a tribal tattoo. Like, see, it has a fucking tribal tattoo right there. Like, it has a tribal tattoo. It has a tribal tattoo. Oh, fuck. That was Kingdom Hearts 2, Jasper. That was Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh my god. So like the nose would be like here, right? No, whoops, wrong side. Like the nose would be here, right, Nightveil? I guess where bird noses go. Fultree says a big fan of tribal tattoos back then. I couldn't wait to get one when I was older. Did you get one? Pages, I'm a dork. I'm not a dork. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a dork for giving a sack a tribal tattoo. Bit more for it on the beak. Okay. How about that? Is that better? But the nostrils run along the beak's length, or am I tripping? I think you're tripping. Maybe you're not tripping. I think it depends on the bird, honestly. It depends on the bird, it looks like. Yeah, it depends on the bird. Okay, I'm sorry. I love Mabel Village. I love this song. I have to show the Noble Demon, the person who's doing Nightmare Carts OST, did probably my favorite rendition of that song. and I have to bring it up because it is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. The Noble Demon, Evelyn Lark, is one of the greats. Where is it? Where is it? Don't let me down, Noble Demon. Where is it? Oh, I'm obsessed with this rendition. Person who did, who's doing Nightmare Cards OST did this. That looks pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like this. Let's go down one more. There we go. Stormy Thunder says that looks great. Yeah, looks pretty good. Beak's pretty good. Okay, we have the 3D model of the head. Right down here. Get rid of your Rivali. So we like the pomp. Okay, and then this one. Why are you way down there? All the references are tall, moody twinks. They're all the same character. Yeah. Great rendition of that song. I just wanted to share that with y'all because it's so good. Falco. Yeah, true, not Falco. That ain't Falco, as they say. Is Falco not moody? No, he's moody. Absolutely. Hey, Einstein! That was Falco, right? Falco was the Hey Einstein guy, right? Okay, I don't want pure white. Oh wait, no, we have the white feathers here. Okay. That beak looks so fucking good. Look at that shit. Dorian says he is Twink Aussie's undefilable, so my point stands. Your point was never in refute. I never denied your point. That I know of. Where's my fucking... Where's my... There we go. So it actually goes over the beak. Go away, Falco. We don't like you anymore. Okay. White eyebrows. Interesting. Forgot to mirror my texture. Pretty standard eyebrow shape. There we go. Falco canceled for too many polygons. He had fur! You kidding me? Dorian says you wouldn't happen to make a video breaking down your process, have you? I did! You're literally watching it right now. But no, I don't have like a tutorial or anything. Okay, let me just do some overall shading. I'm probably gonna... Dorian, sorry. You did leave it open. But yeah, I am getting a bit achy, so I might end the stream soon. But I do want to get the shading down. Should probably be at the beak, just like straight up across like that. Outfit swap right at the end. Let's do this. Great. Oh, an stretch. Oh, yeah. Oh, there are holes in my coat. A second, let me fix that. There we go. Okay. You love Beetle in this house? I can't do the Beetle noise anymore. I've retired. Oh, I see. Wingfast says I can't believe Monolith retired as the official voice actress for Beetle. Okay. You know, actually, you probably need a little bit of shading here. This is looking like a character. What happened to our hat? Hold on. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll fix the clipping here. Don't worry, that'll be fixed. It's just the top pomp that is white. The rest of the hair is the same color as the body. Bird with the Riz. I don't think I'd ever have the confidence of wearing a sleeveless coat with no pants. That's some confidence right there. That's some fucking swag, if I've ever seen any. Vest with nothing else. Thanks, Donald Duck, for laying the foundation for furries not needing to wear pants. It's just incredible. Yankee with no brim. Furry with no pants. God, remember Yankee with no brim? Goodness, that's a classic. Well, we'll do a better job, right? We'll shade it like we're shading the rough, the chest rough, but yeah. Did Paddington wear pants? I don't think so. I don't know. She didn't. She just had a coat on, but I think she just had bare legs underneath. Okay. Here, just for... Oh, I want to do the mask before we go. Let me just pull these in. I guess he tucks his feathers in. There we go. Feathers are tucked in. Right, so let's do the mask. This is really fun. I do love this mask design. I'm probably just gonna do a full model of it. This goes all the way over the beak. Yes, and yeah, it just goes up round. Round yonder like that. What the fuck? I don't want to hear any fucking Koroks. Okay? Jesus. Dirty Chester, hello. How are you? Baller mask, 10 out of 10 would wear. glad you think so. Immediate instant plague doctor mask. You ain't wrong. There we go. Night Fail, what do you think of the mask shape? Obviously it's not, you know, textured, and we will add this. Actually, let's do the strap right now. So strap goes pretty low. Okay, we can do that right now. Easy. Okay. Does that look good, Nightveil? Once again, it's not textured, so we'll address that, but... looks pretty good. Oh, oh goodness. Looking good? Alright, cool. Alrighty, Cakes. I think that'll be it for today. Yeah, I am about to zonk out, so... is the model gonna get rigged? Absolutely. But, yeah, we'll work on that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm going to probably take a nap now or just sit down on the couch. Not sure, but yeah, I got really sleepy. Sleepy and neepy sleepy. Very eepy wing foul. So, 3 hours, 15 minutes, not bad. So, yeah, that'll be it for today. We will be at it again. Probably tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll stream it tomorrow, but I'll be finishing this up. It's gonna have to be tomorrow, because that's when I'm opening commissions again. So, anyways, until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.